So the competition was fantastic from start to finish, and when you get to play in a facility like this, it makes it even more worthwhile traveling the 6.5 hours to get here.
We sacrificed a lot, time, and like our summer. So I really think that if we keep with that, we'll be on pace for a great time at nationals.
Just an overall great performance. Came out in the second half, was able to close it out and get that regional victory that we wanted.
Benefits of this level are huge. The college exposures, second to none for these guys. They're all able to get recruited and achieve the goals that they want to when they set out to actually sign up to play club sports and make a team. They're able to get those opportunities.
I think having something to play for is a real benefit to these girls, not just showcases, it's competition. Everyone wants to win. You play competitive sports because you want to win.
We made it to nationals, and that was amazing because we were one of the best. I think at the time it was the 4 teams. It was a round robin, actually. So it was the best 4 teams in the whole nation, and so we thought we were just the next best thing since sliced bread. And I think that playing in that tournament was so surreal because you played against other club teams that were so good and at the same level as you that you don't necessarily always get the chance or opportunity to play against, which was so great for us because we were like, wow, these girls are like just as good as us, if not better, and we have to compete at the highest level and play these 3 games, or at that, it was a round robin, so we played the 4. But still, that just reminds me of how competitive I was and my teammates were at that age, which also I think helped me get to the next level. And being that competitive at the club level, I mean, has only helped me, continue to grow in, my competitive spirit and level that I'm playing at right now.
The national championships was really, really special. I think that was like the biggest thing I had really won, and that's kind of for youth soccer growing up, that was kind of the ultimate prize. And I think we were always super ambitious in achieving that and to have that happen. And I think what's so special about youth soccer is that it's really your family. The girls that you grow up with become like your sisters, and you do everything. And there's just like such a strong camaraderie there. So to play with a team that you've played for a while with, and with these girls, it's a very special feeling to win something like that.
Those were really great moments because at such a young age, I feel like I was competing for something and really working hard to, perform for my team. And it was no longer just about, whatever the result is the result. I mean, at the end of the day, you win some, you lose some. But that was probably the moments that I was like, whoa, we got to win. We got a state championship on our hands that we could actually bring home. And I think those are really cool moments because, you remember a lot of the times that you win. You try to remember the losses as well because you do learn from them. But at the same time, you want to remember the wins that you have. So state championships were definitely a really important part of my memory.
Our state cup was fun. My team was very competitive. I mean, we had a lot of competition as well, but I can't remember how many we won. Maybe 9, I think, is what we counted with our team, which made it so much fun. That was always like the big goal at the end is win state cup, go to regionals, and go to nationals. And we always fell short going to nationals, which still hurts today to even talk about. But I had so much fun in those tournaments, and my team made it even 10 times better to be a part of.
I get to play now in front of huge crowds and with all this spotlight and attention, and I don't think I'll ever have that feeling that I did going through my U14 national championship. I remember winning state cup. I can tell you how I scored, what the score was. I remember going to Hawaii. That was our regionals, Region 4.
All right, welcome back, folks. We're in the last contest, 5th game of the day here on field number 3. And this will be a younger group coming out. I believe it's the 14U girls out of Lou Fusz, the St. Louis area, taking on a TFA elite out of Cincinnati. So we'll say TFA and Lou Fusz. We'll give you some of the names that you'll be watching right here. Head coach for Lou Fusz, we have Dave Geerling Sr. is assisted by Dave Geerling Jr. On the other side, head coach Eric Schoening and assistant coach Darren Gallagher. We'll look at the two teams as they take the pitch. Lou Fusz will be in the white jerseys, a little black number on the back, a little fancy number there as you see it. And look, the eye test, here we go. And it's Lou Fusz white with the black trim. On the other side, looking like a navy blue, dark navy, and maybe a silver number or white number on the back for the TFA Elite. Once again, out of Cincinnati. Both these teams doing very well, coming through the National League competition, but also Lou Fusz also coming through the Midwest Regional as the champions there. Winning yesterday 2-0 against a Washington team. Both of those goals coming from number 8, Morgan Strutman, who is right here in front of me, about 10 or 15 feet away. Now she's moving on down the pitch, pressure's on. A different scenario yesterday as the ball brought across by TFA. That's Ott who takes it right down the pitch. Blocked briefly there, now picked up by Roy. Sent across. We'll get you the starters in just a moment as the play takes us into the box. We stop and tell you about the action. Now coming the other way. Here's a run the other way, and we'll give you a few of the starters as they come down through here. Number 20 sending it up towards Stutman. Had the brace yesterday of 2 goals. Ball worked into the box. A little push there, and now the defense clears it away. Good job there, but it gets loose. It'll go across the line. Starting for TFA Elite, number 1, Addison Arnold, Sam Ream, number 2, Caitlin Hunt, number 3, Caitlin Dick, 4, Rachel Ginn, 5, number 6, Ava Glahn, number 9 is Shannon Ott. We called her name just a moment ago. Hannah Prater, number 10. Ball back out will be thrown in. Katie Hogue, number 19. Taylor Roy, number 22, and rounding it out, the keeper, number 77. That is Sarah Bauer. So Tara Bauer, looks like she's wearing a green shirt with some black shorts. Ball settled now. Worked over there. Ball fighting around Lou Fusz. There's Greta Coons is one of the players involved here on the side. Let's give you the starters now for Lou Fusz. And it's going to be number 3, C. Hawkins, Cecilia, known by C. Aubrey Andrews is the keeper. She's wearing bright orange, I mean neon peach color. Can't miss her. As Stutman takes it around, takes it down low, tries to get it across, finds the feet of the defense. Ball to the outside now, brought back up front. We'll try to get some more names in here for the introductions as we get a ball toward the midfield, and that's what happens. Aubrey Andrews, number 4. Number 5 is Anna Pagano. Number 7, Greta Coons, mentioned her name. We also mentioned number 8, Morgan Strutman. Ball sent in, now brought back out. Number 9 is Mia Martin. Number 14, Brooke Couture. Number 15, Annalise Canada, just like the year. Speaking of years, number 17, Audrey Goodyear. Number 19, Megan Rogan. And number 20, Kylie Anderson. So you hear aerial coverage brought to you by Goodyear. We'll have turf coverage brought to you by Goodyear. This will be Audrey. We'll get the officials' names here as we move through this match. Our other match went a little bit long, and so didn't have time to grab those. We were working on getting the pronunciations and making sure that we have the starters for you. John Peters here on the microphone. Daniel Reed, our producer, on the cameras. Riyadh, he's out of Eastern Europe. We have Maria out of South America. And we also have Georgia out of the country of Greece. So an international flavor on the camera stand as well. Ball sent through. However, defense is there, hustling in, trying to get to it, and almost coming up with it was number 22, Taylor Roy. Coming down the side, working it forward, has a lot of space. Working it up. Now the space closes a little bit. Sent in there once again, 14U girls. We'll check with the fourth official. I believe this is a 35-minute half, but we'll make sure here. A little space, and it's right toward the goal. Trying to work it around. Cleared out of there ultimately by Ginn. Now taken out to the side. There's going to be a foul here. Taken down was Martin. Mia Martin, they'll draw the foul. So here's the ball just outside the box. So fortunately for TFA, that foul didn't take place any further in. And the 10-yard wall set up. And everybody being put in place. So back behind you have the keeper. That is Sarah Bauer. She is setting up the defense the way she wants it. And here we go. We await the whistle. And the ball put into play. Here it comes. Ball sent in. And a nice job there. Bauer diving to the turf, comes up with it. Just trying to watch to see the number of the player that put that in motion. As she turns, we'll get that for you. Ball batted around in the midfield. Still waiting for the player to turn who made that play. The Lou Fuse fans know who it is. There it is, number 14. That was Brooke Couture, who set that kick in motion a while ago to get it over the wall. Saved by Bauer. Ball goes across. That will be a goal kick coming out. We're going to check right here. We're looking at 35-minute halves. Yes, we are. So 35 minutes, and then whatever additional time will be added on in the 14-year-old bracket. Their championship will take place Sunday and the semifinals on Saturday, working through the preliminaries to decide who will be in the semifinals. That ball sent back in. It finds the defense, however, and it's cleared away. Good job there. We'll give you that number here in just a moment as the players shuffle around waiting for the toss in. Ball coming back from field 2. And the sun has, we like the fact that it's dropped behind the trees on the far side. We're not having to look right into it right now. Temperature will drop as well, and so a great evening here in Overland Park, Kansas. Ball brought in by number 3, Hawkins. Sends it back out, worked around in the middle. Hawkins gets it back. Stays at her feet, surrounded by blue jerseys, and now it be sent off to the side. Chasing it down is Rogan. And we're calling that front row over there on the far side, not so much maybe with this group, but in some of the groups, the splash zone, as the shots go right into the crowd, and fans who want to have just a ginger evening out there on the side end up with a soccer ball in their lap, maybe even a player. Ball sent back out front, rolling around, little space, and that's going to be shot to the side. And took that shot maybe about 30 yards out, a little bit long. And our first sub getting ready to go in. We're still pretty early here in the 8th minute, just into the 8th minute. Looks like number 54 here for TFA, Kendall Fox, midfielder. And she will be coming in for her teammate who's coming out. Maybe a word that needs to be said here to Ava Glan. Glan goes over, chats with Coach Sheening. So an early sub, but with purpose. I'm sure to share some information and some education here on the side. As we said, TFA trying to bounce back after a 5-0 loss yesterday. Trying to come up with a victory here today to stay in line for a semifinal berth and Same as Lou Fusz. They will try to keep the momentum after a 2-0 victory yesterday. Both goals coming from number 8, Stutman. Ball worked along, broken up there nicely by the defense. Little fight there by Coons. Ball sent to the far side by Hawkins. Now a high ball headed down. Stutman will send it back out. Ball there to Coons. Coons, near side, settled. Brought to the near side toward the line. That's a nice ball. It might stay in. Ball hugging the line, staying about 3 yards in. That'll tip off of the defender hustling up there, Ott. It'll be a toss in for Lou Fusz. Lou Fusz out of St. Louis, and car dealership, I do believe, there as we drove from St. Louis to Kansas City here for this week. We saw a few of the license plates with Lou Fusz. That ball goes out of play. It'll be retrieved and thrown back in. Young ladies just as intense out here with the opportunity for a national championship. 104 teams are here. Also 104 referees, nearly 3,000 total players, coaches, referees, all here for the means of winning a national championship. Another ball sent right down the line. Stutman going after it, but quickly over is Arnault. She will break it up. Pressure put on Bauer. She will get it out of there. Little hop through the traffic, and now ball brought it back out to Coons. Tip toward the side, and now retrieved. Lou Fusz putting it top of the box. Working it back and forth. Nice passes there. Good combination. There's going to be a header. It gets loose, and it will go out of play. And Bauer will have the goal kick just over the head. The player on the inside may have been Stutman, as we see her, Strutman, with the 2 goals yesterday. Always a target, I'm sure, for those with the cross and the service into the box. Waiting the ball to be put in play. Here it comes. A low ball sent near side, getting a foot on a little high boot there. Coons putting the pressure. That ball will go over here, and a gentleman walking by almost became part of the news story. Looked up just in time to see it fly by. I don't know if our camera folks have received a ball up top, but could happen as well. Camera's up above, one down on the pitch, and Daniel Reed, our producer, trying to pick the best views for you folks. You have the best seats in the house. That ball will come right over to Coach Schoening. Looks like we have a, and it looks like we had a little head injury here that will be taken care of. Coach bringing the player off, and the 4th referee sending the trainer over. We will be right back in action. I think a sub will already be placed in. Looks like number 18, Campbell Waters, will go in. But safety, of course, one of the highest concerns out here. Trying to take care of the players. So that is Hawkins, who will be attended to, and very quickly the folks are right on the spot to help out. Here's a ball by Coons sent back. Ball sent toward midfield. Settled. Trying to settle down. Here's sent down toward the corner. Coons chasing after it. Also Ott. Ott will get to it. She will play it off the defenders, and it should be a corner. It is. First corner down on this, and TFA will organize. They will get set up. Short ball sent in. Here we go. Ball brought across, left foot. It will go back out, and another corner will be put in play. That's number 22, Taylor Roy, who started that play. Took the left-footed shot off the defender and earns the corner. Working it in again. Roy going 1v1, now passing it off. Working with her teammate there, Caitlin Dick. She passes it back. Roy, long ball, top of the box, goes all the way through. The sub in there, Fox. She's going to send it back to a teammate who trickles it back in. Ream into the box. Is there a chance? Trying to get a chance, but the defense is there. Blocked by one of those forwards or midfielders, and it goes out. This ball will be put in play now by the keeper for Lou Fusz. Keeper is Aubrey Andrews, number 4. As we said, wearing that bright peach-colored shirt. Can't miss that as the lights really shining down here in the evening. 8:30 start time. 2:35-minute halves puts us about 70 minutes. Add in the 10 to 15-minute half, so probably a finish time right around 10 p.m. Central Time. For those of you, every ball that comes in the box. Roy working again. Let's see if it trickles across the line. It doesn't. Good job by the defense to clear it out. As we were looking at the Cincinnati folks, would be a little bit later in the Eastern time zone, so it'll be an 11 o'clock finish for the St. Louis folks. Same time zone here. And it's going to be another corner. Good job working it down to the corner. I'll try to get the number for you. The player earning that corner. She did a good job. Depends on which way she turns. Looks like number 9 there, Shannon Ott. Ott has shown some speed. The navy shirts, white numbers, maybe silver. Here comes a low, hard ball that is settled by the defense, now sent forward. Tracked down again. A little bit of a stumble there, but now regroups. TFA sends it in. Contact there, a ball that's loose in the box briefly. And finally, Andrews will pick it up. Aubrey Andrews. A poet's delight with the 2 vowel sounds. Aubrey Andrews sends it the other way. Now in the middle. Number 14, Brooke Couture, sends it down toward the corner, chasing it down there. It looks like number 2, Ream, as well as number 15, Canada. And that's going to be another corner. We've gone from corner to corner. About as far as you can go apart here on the pitch. The let's be the southeast corner to the northwest corner. This ball will be put in play, an inbender. It's a high ball toward the box, batted around, still down, and cleared away. We're on a race. Send it back in toward the box, but the defense there to clear it away. Got a little time. Send it back in, the defense there. A lot of players back here for TFA. Now they're rushing out and trying to get it through. If looked like the forward on that outside slowed up, might have had a chance to keep going. There's going to be a play on. Looked like it might have been a foul. The referee says no, it's contact that was legitimate, and we continue. Throw in for TFA, far side. TFA playing on this field earlier. Different squad. I believe it was the 18U girls. Coming up a little bit short. Trying to remember off the top of my head the team that was playing earlier in the 5 games that we have had on this pitch. That was one, however, TFA. There we go. Nice ball there, sent across onside. But the defense comes away with it. Let's see if they can keep it in. They do not. It'll be tossed in far side. It looks like Sam Ream will be doing the honors. Here comes the substitute. Substitute getting ready to come in will be Ava Glahn. Glahn came out pretty early. Moment there to chat with the coach, maybe get some instructions. And trotting off. Let's see here, maybe another opportunity to come over and chat with the coach about some strategy. That is Taylor Roy. She's been a big part of the action. Glahn will go all the way across and gets right in the action there, right where the throw is taking place. Ball settled down, now cleared away nicely by the defense. So far, a pretty close contest. Back and forth we've gone. Corners on both ends. Pressure on both ends. Both keepers have had to play the ball. Ball turned, a little grab of the jersey, and so this will be a foul. That's going to be on Fox, and a little chat here from the referee. Just a reminder, and he's chasing her down there to remind her, don't grab that jersey. Hard to get away with that, too, and you see that jersey flare out. Almost looks like those athletes who put the parachute behind them and go out and run to build their strength. You see that shirt stretching behind. Ball coming forward, sent into the mix. Mix it is. That ball sent back out. Back in the back, however, Lou Fusz with Audrey Goodyear. And she's looks like she's kind of anchoring that back line, staying the furthest back. And we said lower coverage by Goodyear, aerial coverage by Goodyear, but this time she sends it up on the turf. Ball down the line. Will it go through? Chasing it is Strutman. Let's see if she's going to get to it. She's going to chase after it. However, Bauer will clear it out. Hit right back in. Strutman there. And this was a foul. And it looked like number 20 over there. That was Kylie Anderson. When she went up to get the ball, may have climbed the back of the player that was in front of her. Little chat from the referee. And it was not number 20. I'll get you the number in a moment. That actually was Brooke Couture, number 14, who was whistled. Referee ready now, and the ball put in play. Ball right at midfield. Nice ball here to the near side, a little bit of space. It closes quickly, now sent down toward Fox. Fox left side, working at 1v1. And the defender, as we mentioned, Goodyear decided, hey, she would take things in her own hands, but it ends up being a corner once again for TFA. TFA player putting the right foot in it. High ball, back post. That's a good one. That's going to go all the way through. Shot back in. It's in the traffic. Maybe another corner. Let's see. They'll let it go, and it is. The player putting it into play is Caitlin Hunt. Could be Katie Hunt. She will go to the far side and will set this corner in motion as well. And with the right foot, this one be bending away from the goal. Beautiful evening here. The sun's setting. You see in the distance a little pink hue in the clouds, and it rises up into a nice blue. Here's the ball, bending away. Sent further away by the defense. Fighting for it, trying to come up with it. TFA now losing control. Lou Fusz coming toward midfield. TFA working it back in. Here they go. Stepping through traffic. Ball picked up there. That was Anderson. Started the other way. Here's a ball sent down through in the back line. 19, that's Katie Hogue. She's back there, kind of anchoring that defensive line as we talked about. Goodyear doing that job for Lou Fusz. And it's Hogue on the other side. Looks like she's kind of anchoring the back line. She's got help back there. Ball sent toward the midfield, but a misdirection there. Looked like the pass was going one way and the player the other. That ball will trail across the line, toss in as substitutes getting ready to enter for both squads. Right here in front of us coming out is Kendall Fox, Abby Linnenkugel. She'll step in. And is it Coons back in? I believe it is coming out. Let's see, also number 22, that's who's in, Marin Vines. We get a little gun shy here when the ball comes flying in close. Vines stepping in, looks like midfield, listed as a defender. Waiting for the ball to come back in. It'll be tossed in not too far from the TFA bench. Here it is, brought in near the bench. Ball chipped up. It's going to go out right at the bench and tossed in. Looks like Coons will track it down. Greta Coons. Toss it in. Here's an opportunity. Working it across. Flicked away briefly. Now sent back in. A lot of back and forth here. Trying to get some possession. Ball down toward the corner. Headed back in nicely there by number 20, Kylie Anderson. Ball blocked in there. I believe that's Strutman who's down in there. We'll see in a moment. That ball sent in toward the box. Strutman with the left foot got a good strike on it. Trying to get it into the box, but so low it just bounced off. It'll be Bauer who will put it in play. Here comes the next substitute that will come in. TFA number 29, Jenna Kammer. And another sub lining up as well. Subs lining up like the airplanes at the airport coming in. One right after the other. Giving everybody a little break. Good strategy here. 3 days of preliminary action. And then these teams will have Friday off. Saturday back at it with the semifinals. Sunday will be the finals. So sorting things out right here. These two teams going at it. One coming in, Lou Fusz with a win yesterday. TFA with the urgency, knowing that they lost yesterday, trying to bounce back. And the defense sending it forward. Nice job there, trying to work it down the side. Sending it on up, see if it's going to go out. It does not. Sprint back the other way by the team out of St. Louis, and it'll be a toss in for TFA. Cincinnati and St. Louis going at it right here. Navy blue for TFA out of Ohio South Cincinnati. On the other side, Lou Fusz out of St. Louis. In the Midwest Regional coming through. Both these teams being in different groups in the National League competition and coming to the National Championship for Lou Fusz. Two ways they could have made it. One through the regionals as well as the National League competition, taking on some of the best teams in the country and coming out one of the top. That one headed down toward midfield. Really haven't seen much offense from Lou Fusz in quite a while. Both teams really kind of stifled here for the moment. We'll look back and see the time in the 26th moment. 26th minute as we work. We've got subs coming in, as we said, both teams. Number 16, that's Rylan Jackson, calling for her player to come off. On the other side, you have Emmy Hogan calling for her player to come out. They both just happen to be as far away as possible. Almost need a megaphone sometimes to get the word. Here they come. Coming out will be Glon in Jackson. Coming out will be number 15, that's Canada. And we mentioned coming in for her, Emmy Hogan. So everybody in position now, I do believe. Coming down to the last 10 minutes or so of this first half. We'll see if there's any additional time. We did have the injury, so it could be a little time added on. Ball sent in quickly, bounding around. Defense really cognizant of what apparently what happened yesterday with the 2 goals from Strutman, and she's drawing a lot of company. Ball to the near side. Ball worked up, little space there, sent down the line. A nice ball. It will be cleared out right near the water cooler. Fourth official checking with players that are standing to see if they'll come back over and sit down. There's kind of standing. I guess they're warming up to get ready to come in. And a ball that's won by Lou Fusz. That ball finally won now, coming the other way. Back and forth we go. A lot of action, little possession. Ball in the middle with some space. Working forward, looking for Strutman now. She works in traffic. Tries to send it through to the outside, but it's interrupted well by the defense. Coming down the side, will keep it in. Working it back, looks like Goodyear is there. She is, the anchor in the back. Ball toward the middle, settled. Working it up, number 19 there, Rogan. Sends it toward the outside. It will trail across the line, and a toss-in will take place right over on the other side. 29th minute beginning. We'll check here soon to see if there's extra time. Probably is. Here come more substitutes lining up, as we mentioned earlier. Looks like a trifecta here in front of us, as everybody getting a little bit of rest. Once again, remembering 3 days of hard competition. Then 1 day off before the semifinals. Another hard day. And a ball that might get through. Let's see what happens on the far side. Defense is there, however. Goodyear now collects it. She'll send it out. And actually picked up there nicely on the far side by Rogan. Sends it back across midfield, trying to find Strutman. She's surrounded by defenders. Back could have been a handball there. No whistle. Here we go, a little breakaway, some space, little shove in the back. Let's see, the play will continue. Ball sent toward the corner, and the defense there to corral it. And there's contact, play on. And the foul, the whistle will take place. It will go back behind the play and will be brought in there. Waiting for these subs to come in. We'll give you the numbers right now. Number 2, Maggie Pemberton. Number 10, Jessica Dodd. And number 13, Natalie Miller. We'll let you know who's coming off. 3 players trailing off here as we see Strutman coming out. Also coming out, Waters, Campbell Waters, number 18, as well as number 19, Megan Rogan. And they've got to take the ball back to where the infraction took place. Here come more subs on the other side, as I said, like the proverbial airport where the planes line up to come in for landings and takeoffs. That's what we have right here in front of us. And that ball bounded around. Might have got a hand there, no call. Good, didn't have the angle to see it. And here come 2 more subs. Number 3 checking in. That will be Katie Hunt. Also coming out, number 9, Ott. Checking in also is Ginn. And checking out, number 29, Kammer. So a little rotation of players here. Once again, coach is trying to keep everybody fresh. That ball's going to head toward the bench here for TFA. Catches the 10th, which saves a little bit of chasing down. Now your score is out. Let's see who they go to here if you're Lou Fuse. And the defender now will toss it, well, push it aside. Nice job in the back by Hogue. As we said, she seems to be kind of anchoring that back line. Giving some direction now as we speak, showing players where to go. Let's check the toss here to see if it's into the box. It is just the edge of the box. Ball sent in, and Bauer's there to pull it down. And a quick return the other way. A lot of action, a lot of movement going down the pitch. Stopped suddenly and taken back the other way. It's a foot race. Who's going to win it? Lou Fuse will get to the ball. And that ball trying to turn with it. Passing it on forward. Number 15 up there is Johnson. Lucia Johnson, who somehow got in here without our mention, but she's in the match. And a long ball sent out of there by Goodyear. Coming back the other way. There's Johnson. Little battle, maintains possession, takes it out toward the side, puts a right foot on it. Sends it forward, Goodyear's there, keeps it in, and sends it back toward midfield. So the ball will come across midfield, and the ball worked up. There's some possession, trying to get around the defense, now sent on back. Hogue will send it back toward Bauer. Sarah Bauer now choosing her target. Puts the right foot into it and sends it on up. Checking the clock here, 33rd minute. Still no score. More subs lining up to go in. And the 4th official over here checking on the injury situation. So the ball will be tossed in. Oh, it's actually a spot kick. And this is an opportunity here. Let's see if the ball is put in the box. It is, right top of the box. And now it's coming the other way. Ball sent back. There's Goodyear. Little pressure coming. She avoids that. Good, cool, calm, and collected move there by the center back, and she clears it away from the on-rushing TFA player. Now turn once again. That was Caitlin Dick who came up with it, and let's see if we've got a player down momentarily. She's going to hop up. And we'll see the sub getting ready to come in. And looked like that foul was on Brooke Couture.
You can't make that call. It's a 50-50.
And coach is not happy about that yellow card. So referee will point over here. 2 subs ready to come in. And we'll see the subs mounting here on the side. Looks like number 33, Eva Ludke, will go in. Also coming in, it's going to be Emma Rodas. So 11 and 33 in, 47 and 15 out. Lennon Kugel is out, 15 Lucia Johnson also coming out. Coaches having their thoughts expressed about the yellow card, and now we're back at it. Ball sent down the pitch. That one's settled. Back toward midfield. Ball worked around. Now it's going to be 33 who just checked in, the sub. She's going to work it forward, Ludke. She'll send it over to another player that's just checked in, Rodas, with the fresh legs. Ball out to the left. Defense is there briefly. Now they'll take it back away. Sent out to the side, but flying forward, and there's a player down. No call. Referee says play on. That'll be a throw in right here. Ball headed back in. That one down. And Hogue will send it across, trying to reverse pitch. Good job there by one of those subs has come in, Jackson. Gets it around the defense momentarily. But that ball in the midfield, it's really, the possession time can be very short, going back and forth. And once again, as we've said many times, a lot of action with very little possession. We'll see how much extra time we have as we move it into the 36th minute, probably almost halftime. Ball sent across, and that will be halftime. And the official there in the middle, he'll point to the middle and call for halftime. When we come back, we'll bring you the second half. These two teams fighting hard. No score as of yet. It is Lou Fuse nothing, and also TFA Elite nothing. We'll be back. John Peters, Daniel Reed, and crew bringing you this contest. We'll be back in a few moments. Second half on the way. Proud sponsors AE Engine, Media and Marketing. Also AmericanEagle.com, sponsor of the U.S. Youth National Championship. Bag Tags Incorporated. Target. Also Chipotle Grill, Mexican Grill. Expand a Brand, sponsoring. Also, every season starts at Dick's Sporting Goods, sponsors. MLS, proud sponsor. National College Student Athletes, NCSA. Nike, also a sponsor. Positive Coaching Alliance, better athletes, better people. Another proud sponsor, Premier International Tours. Soccer Shots, another sponsor. Also thanks to go out to Sunmade Raisins. Your Petro Shopping Center, TA. United Soccer Coaches, also a proud sponsor. USA Soccer. and Wilson Trophy Company, provider of trophies for the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championship Series.
It was 1935, the year that Elvis and Sandy Koufax were born. It was a year of many firsts, including the first NFL draft, the first Monopoly board game went on sale, Social Security began, and Babe Ruth hit his last home run. In addition to these milestones, the National Junior Challenge Cup was founded in 1935, offering a youth competition for young men in the United States. The cup was later named the James P. McGuire Cup, after the late U.S. soccer president, who himself was quite a standout in his earlier days, winning the U.S. Open Cup in 1929. McGuire would lead U.S. soccer and earn an international reputation as an excellent leader.
The Jim McGuire Cup was started in 1935. It was the only cup that the United States Soccer Federation had for youth players. And it was a very good competition, and I can tell you, I mean, this was the highlight of my soccer career, to be a champion in 1954.
This storied cup, now the oldest trophy in youth sport.
It has a history, it has a meaning, I think it has tradition. So I think it's extremely important for our competitions, for all the age groups, that kind of emulate the McGuire Cup.
Winning the McGuire Cup is huge, just because all that history that comes along with the oldest trophy in youth sports period. That's really big for us.
Who will write their name in the next chapter of the storied McGuire Cup?
This tournament, it's great competition. I mean, you just have to work. All these teams belong here. All these teams work to get here.
So the competition was fantastic from start to finish, and when you get to play in a facility like this, it makes it even more worthwhile traveling the 6.5 hours to get here.
We sacrificed a lot, time, and like our summer. So I really think that if we keep with that, we'll be on pace for a great time at nationals.
Just an overall great performance. Came out in the second half, was able to close it out and get that regional victory that we wanted.
benefits of this level are huge. The college exposures, second to none for these guys. They're all able to get recruited and achieve the goals that they want to when they set out to actually sign up to play club sports and make a team. They're able to get those opportunities.
I think having something to play for is a real benefit to these girls, not just showcases, it's competition. Everyone wants to win. You play competitive sports because you want to win.
We made it to nationals, and that was amazing because we were one of the best. I think at the time it was of 4 teams. It was a round robin, actually. So it was the best 4 teams in the whole nation, and so we thought we were just the next best thing since sliced bread. And I think that playing in that tournament was so surreal because you played against other club teams that were so good and at the same level as you that you don't necessarily always get the chance or opportunity to play against, which was so great for us because we were like, wow, these girls are like just as good as us, if not better, and we have to compete at the highest level and play these 3 games, or at that, it was a round robin, so we played the 4. But still, that just reminds me of how competitive I was and my teammates were at that age, which also I think helped me get to the next level. And being that competitive at the club level, I mean, has only helped me, continue to grow and my
And welcome back, folks. We're ready for second half action here. TFA now, of course, with Lou Fusz switching sides. Navy blue versus white. Navy blue with the white numbers for TFA out of Cincinnati, Ohio South. And the Missouri squad out of St. Louis. Lou Fusz in the white uniforms, black numbers. Officials now, we have those names for you in the middle, and it's Marcela Soto. On the side, AR1, Jesus Cancino, and AR2, Julie Granger. And the fourth official here, Lucia Allen. So here we go, checking the watch and the whistle. We're underway, and the clock starts for the second half. 35 minutes coming up. Probably a little added time will be kicked in as well. First half with added time, a little over 36 minutes, and ball worked across. Both these teams coming in with a little different result yesterday. Pipeline team out of Baltimore, I believe it is, took down the TFA Elite Squad 5-0. But on the other side, team out of Washington took on Lou Fusz. Lou Fusz came out ahead 2-0. 2 goals from number 8, Morgan Strutman. And trying to see if Strutman is out there right now, or she may be on the bench here starting the second half. See the players jogging forward. Looks like she's already on the pitch here to start the second half, just like the first. And already a ball that's set on the pitch. Here's the ball put in play. Headed back nicely, now sent forward by TFA. Little screen from the bench as they fly down the pitch. It'll be a quick toss. They'll toss it on forward. Quick one coming in. And maintain possession. TFA trying to work it around, have a little space there, sending it on in. Trying to turn, but the defense there quickly puts a left foot on it and sends it out. Once again, John Peters here with you on the microphone. Daniel Reed, our producer. Our camera folks working hard. International group, Riyadh, Georgia, and Maria. Coaches of these 2 teams, TFA Elite, Eric Schoening for Lou Fusz, Dave Geerling. And really, we have not seen much of a threat from either team for quite a while. We had some corners early on, but haven't even had corners here as of late going into halftime. So we'll see if that can pick up a little bit as the coaches have met with the teams at halftime, maybe talked a little strategy, trying to maintain the tough defense, but also some creativity on the offensive side. Ball worked across, sent over by Couture, flying down that far side, and cleared away nicely by Prater. So they will there'll be a toss in right there. Lou Fusz will bring it in. Watching the action all the way across the pitch. The fans have a nice close view over there. They're right on top of it. Sometimes too close as the ball will come flying into that front row. Ball headed around loose. Let's see if it's going to be a shot. There's a shot and a score. And we went through 36 minutes in that first half without a score. Hard fought battle. We come in about 3 minutes of this second half. And Lou Fusz puts it away. We'll try to see if we can get the scores. I believe it was number 9. We'll check with the official here to see for sure. Number 9 with the goal. Number 9. 9 with the goal. We'll give you that was Mia Martin. She comes away with that goal. There was probably a little assist in there, but really she picked it away from the defender. Found a slot and was able to put it through. So the goal scored, and early in this second half, the tide has turned. There's the replay. You see that ball bounding around. Yeah, and there was an assist. As we see those players come back. Yeah, nice assist down there. We'll try to figure out who that was, but got to give credit there for the player who got that ball across the top of the box and sent it over to her teammate. Put in the back there by Mia Martin. We'll double check that for you here as we move through. Bring it down again now with some added excitement. It's number 15, Canada. She'll take it outside. She goes down hard, but the ball retrieved. Referee says play on. The play will continue. Sent back in the box again, trying to settle it. Turning there. Here's a possible shot. Take it out to the left side. Run out there by number 10, I believe, Dodd. I don't see her that she's in the match, but looked like that's who that was. It was Dodd in there. Took it out to the left side. Now they'll reverse pitch, send it back in. Fighting around. Here comes the ball into the box. It's near the top. A lot of blue shirts. There was a little crease a while ago, but that crease has now been mended, and now it's become a wall. Lou Fusz getting the score, however. Working it in, number 15, Canada. And they reverse pitch. That allows us to see the numbers a little more clearly here. You'll hear some of the numbers we may not have heard in the first half. Strutman, well, we'll take it the other way. One of the TFA players goes down. The fans not happy about that. Some of the fans. We will, like I said, we'll double check here to see if we can get the number of the assist there in the top of the box. Ball worked forward. Dodd now brings it up. Has some space. Sends a through ball to the right. Strutman sends it outside. See if it's a cross into the box. Trying to line it up. A little bit of a hard touch. Do they get to it? It does not. It will go across the end line. We'll check back here in a moment and see. Can you check for me and see if they had the assist on that goal there? I know it was number 9 who had the goal, but was it 15? Okay, we'll correct that then. Canada with the goal. So Martin may have been down there to help. That was who kind of flicked it across and then put it in. So correction, give Martin the assist, and Canada will have that goal. So, and the ball is substitute getting ready to come in. Goal for Annalise Canada. Mia Martin there with the assist at the top of the box. Finding the opening, putting it in early here in the second half. So 1-0 your score. You see the first sub coming in as they rotation continues. Kendall Fox comes in for Ava Glahn. Glahn number 6, she comes out. 54 is in. Once again, trying to give these girls lots of rest, keep fresh legs on the pitch. Ball brought forward again. Lou Fusz relentless in this second half, almost like a different team has come out. You didn't see this much in the first half. Now they've come out with a fire and they put one in the goal. Toss in on the far side, right in front of the fans. Looks like we got the offside there. Ball be put in play. Looks like number 1 over there, probably Arnold. Could have been number 2, a low single digit. There's a lot of hand battling, and the foul is called. Strutman whistled. And she had a hold, again, of the backline player on that far side. Don't have the number for you, but that was a big battle. Referee's whistle won the battle, and now we'll see it thrown in again. TFA now marching forward ever so slightly and trying to get something going here now in the offensive end. Finding themselves down 1-0. This is when the character of a team can really blossom. Let's see if they can bounce back in the midst of adversity. Ball settled now, sent forward, but right to the feet of the defense. Dodd now will take it. Jessica Dodd didn't start, came in as a sub now. In the back, Hogue over there working with it. It's going to be a toss in for Lou Fusz. See a little bit of a haze up above here as the nighttime arrives. Ball into the box. It's a shot. It's going to be blocked by the defense, trying to chase it down. And it's going to be taken out the corner. Looks like Strutman over there. Don't see the number, but and that's a blast in the back. I don't think the referee saw that. And the players right back up. These are tough, tough players, I will say that. Greta Coons, she'll toss it in. High toss coming in at the feet. Ball sent back. Ball into the box now, cleared away. Right back, Dodd will take it right back in, trying to find someone. Gets it in, and pesky defense makes it tough. That was, one of the players was Rogan trying to get it in. Ball out on the side, now bringing it back the other way. As a ball, it can go all the way through. Goodyear back there, and she will bring it right back in. Relentless pressure right now from this Lou Fusz team, not giving the defense of TFA much time at all to catch a breath. Nice ball there to the left. Little shove, and the referee lets that one go. That was quite a throw. Not sure about that one, as the referee letting some physicality go through. Here comes Dodd. She'll pass it on forward. Ball right back toward Rogan. Rogan now. Ball toward the corner. Let's see if they can get to it. They do not. It will trickle across. Pretty good forearm shiver there a while ago, and coach is looking for some sort of whistle. Did not get it. But Lou Fusz having their way pretty much here. And that ball will go across. Quick toss. And the ball will now go that way. The coach is hollering for possession, but now it does come back the other way. Couture now works her way across. She'll have it. Works past the defender. Threading her way through. There's a shot. One hop and picked up. Fourth official doing her work to kind of talk to the coaches, settle things down a little bit. And ball sent on the far side. Chasing that one down over there is going to be Taylor Roy. Roy had some good work early on in this match. Trying to work it back in again. Ball sent in. Ball in the box. Turn, and can you get a shot off? The defense chasing it down. Don't know if it's Goodyear, but she's usually one of the ones back there. It'll be a toss in. A good opportunity there. It was Kendall Fox who was loose in that box briefly and just trying to get the ball to where she could put a foot on it and send it goalward. Now it's taken away. Ball sent forward. And the foul called there on the TFA player, not happy about it, is Addison Arnold. Right here in front of us as well, Sam Ream, the captain's band on. Her mom, one of the helpers here on the side, the parents who give us information when we need it. And usually we do that live so you can listen in. Here comes the ball, be put in play. Several steps and contact. Ball will come through. Ream chases it. She'll clear it out. It'll be a toss in for Lou Fusz here on the side. That ball goes way off into the night. Chasing it down, it will come back in out of the tall grass. And the real type of grass as well. And here comes the toss. Sending it back in toward Rogan. Rogan back toward the middle. Cleared out toward the midfield. Working it over there. That's going to be Ott. Ott, the ball taken away. Dispossessed right there. Little foot jousting, and here we go. Coming back this way. And trying to get a ball out to one of the teammates. Can't get it out of there. And it's picked up by Rogan. She'll send it forward. Ream sends it back. Now a high ball. Let's see if they can be played. And it's going to be a touch there, right sandwiched between the defenders. And Goodyear really showing why she's in the back on that play. Ream will take it down the side. It goes out. And it'll be a toss in right there for the St. Louis squad. Lou Fusz. Player coming on right behind her is Arnold Strutman now, who has worked her way right back toward midfield, usually up in the forward position. She kind of works her way back over. Dodd over there. She'll clear it out. And it does go out. Had a target over there on the far side, but got loose. That one rattles around. Now taking it down toward the corner, send in toward the box. Is it kept in? It is. Ball sent back now across into the top of the box. Headed down. Who's there? It will be a defender stepping back, probably a midfielder for Lou Fusz. Strutman trying to turn. Sends it to a teammate. Tapped away briefly. And now two players fall into the front row like we said. And TFA will get the ball there. That's still a good, 30 yards out, but good opportunity here if you can feed it into the box. Get some of those taller players in there. Looks like you have one of the taller players working her way in there is Rachel Ginn. Ginn in the mix. And waiting for the ball to be served. Here it comes. Ball immediately sent right back out. Strutman there. Trying to get some possession, surrounded by blue jerseys. Now some speed down the side. Working it down the side. There's some contact. The ball stays right along the line, sent back the other way. I think that was Hogue over on the far side. Ball possessed, now sent back toward midfield. There's Dodd. Dodd works it up. Now the ball is sent through. There's some speed coming up. And just couldn't get to the ball. Nice job of shielding there by number 19, Rogan. Ball into the box. 14 versus 9. Sent back toward the middle. No help, however. Here comes another ball worked in. That was Canada that was trying to bring it in. Had the goal earlier. Dodd there. She'll take a whack at it, and it's a nice save by Bauer. Good strike and a good save. Bauer had to lay out to her right to come up with that one. High ball. 50-50 on the contact. Nice save there. Good touch to get it back the other way. That one's going to go out of play here. Number 2, Ream, will send it in. Good job here by folks in the tent retrieving it. Subs getting ready to come in. Looks like all twos. Number 2, number 22. Number 2 is Maggie Pemberton. She's going to check in for Greta Coons. Number 22 coming in is Marin Vines. She comes in for number 9. That's Mia Martin. Mia part of the scoring there with the assist, we do believe. That ball flicked out, and now TFA brings it the other way. See the fatigue kicking in somewhat. Looking for the toss, looking for someone, Sam Ream. And still waiting. Here we go. Here's the toss. Sent back. Worked there by Caitlin Dick. That's going to be Arnold. She'll send it on the far side. Now trying to work it up that way, but intercepted by the midfield of Lou Fusz. Ball worked far by Rogan. It'll be a toss in there, far side. Little riding in the back, and the referee calls that one. It looks like that was Vines who just checked in. Got a little bit heavy on the back of the player with the ball. So here we go. Ball put in play. It's a low ball. Send right back. Little give and go. Ball toward the midway stripe. Dodd sends it forward. Working it in there to Anderson. Anderson sends it down the side, but a little too much pace. It will go out, and once again, this artificial turf, very true to the roll, and the ball will roll quickly. It will get to where it needs to go very, very fast. You have to adjust for that to get it to where your players are hustling off here. Is number 3 for TFA. Hunt comes out. Number 6, Glon, will come in. Once again, a continual rotation of players trying to keep fresh legs on the pitch and also cognizant of this week-long marathon. 3 days of hard work, hopefully leading to a semifinal on Saturday and then the championship on Sunday. Almost 3,000, as we've said, students, student athletes, coaches, referees here for this week-long championship series. Ball sent down, nice hustle there. And you see Goodyear shows her speed to come back and slow things up. Ball sent back toward the middle, fighting for it. Working her way in there is Ott. Ott showing some good work, and the ball cleared away. Just a frustrating run there to get it in that close and then quickly taken away. Strutman looking for an option. She'll send it on the near side. Who's going to get there first? It will be the keeper, Bauer. What a nice job. So coming back quickly, trying to catch Lou Fusz with the numbers forward. And a little header there, and they work it around. Finally coming through. Nice ball forward. Can they get to it? And the keeper coming out, that's Andrews. Haven't called her name much. That means the defense has been outstanding for Lou Fusz. I believe that's the first time we've called Andrews' name in the second half, and as a hit up around the head area. And we're going to have a check here on that situation. That's going to be a player that will probably come off. We're going to do that right here, and we'll have a sub coming in. So as the cart comes down the side, we'll talk a little bit about, again, as we've mentioned, 3,000 students, student athletes, coaches, and one of the largest in the world competitions leading to this week. There's a couple of ways you can get here through the regional finals, those folks coming in, those teams, and then also with subs getting ready to come in. But also the National League competition taking place, top teams from all across the country gather a couple times during the season, keeping the records, and the group winners also finding a magic ticket here, this case to Overland Park. Past couple of years has been down in Frisco, Texas. Ball won there by Lou Fusz. They'll take it the other way. Ream is there. They work it through traffic. Strutman sends it back out front. Anderson. She'll send it out to the side, flying down on that far side and maintaining some possession. Goes down once now, kicks it in. That's off the keeper. And boy, what a shot, point blank. And what a save there by Bauer to keep this at a 1-goal match. It looked like it was either Strutman, I believe it was Strutman who was in there with that blast. And a wonderful save. So if we have that replay, but that was just an amazing job by Bauer as she put that ball. It was about 5-10 feet away, and the blast right at her. Checking in, number 29, Kammer. Also number 15, Lucia Johnson. Also checking in, number 7, and that is Greta Coons. So here we go with the toss in on the side. Lou Fusz right in front of the TFA bench. Strutman now, she'll settle it. Take it back toward the middle of the pitch. Now Dodd will pick it up. Dodd sends it forward, it goes through. Who's gonna be there? You see Vines hustling on that far side. She has some speed as she's just come in. Fresh legs, working it. A lot of contact there. The ball will trickle across and a throw in for Fusz. Lou Fusz tossing in. Ball bounding around. Top of the box. Who's going to get it? Bauer ready in case there's a shot. She's already done some great work. That's a nice ball sent forward, but it's going to be just a little bit much. Cleared away right along the edge here. I think that's going to go over. Not sure where that popped up here right around us. Ream will toss in, checking in. I believe coming in there is number 6, Hogan. Hogan coming out, number 15, Canada. Scored the goal right at the beginning of this second half, about 2 or 3 minutes in. Ball sent down, Hogue will be there. Ball sent back to Bauer. Bauer settles it, now she'll put a foot in it. And that's a shove in the back, that foul on number 3 for TFA, Katie Hunt. Katie Hunt, a little chat here with the lead official. Once again, Marcelo Soto, Jesus Conchino, Julie Granger, and Lucia Allen are 4 officials here in this game. Putting this ball in play will be Brooke Couture. Couture putting the right foot on it, got the captain's band on the right arm. That's a ball that's sent all the way in, going up and high pointing it is Sarah Bauer, and boy, a nice ball sent in there. Had potential of actually going over the keeper into the goal. So Brooke Couture, if you get that opportunity again, keep an eye on her. Goodyear will send it forward. She's the safety valve. Send it back to her, and she'll clear it out. She's directing traffic. She's the quarterback in the back. The sweeper that's in charge of setting up and keeping that ball away from the goal. Bauer now, she'll send it out. A couple of white shirts right there and stepping in. Here comes a race. Goodyear, now she's being chased down and there's a trip and the referee's gonna let it go. And the fans not happy about that one. And so fans looking for some sort of call there, as it was Glon, I believe, as well as Ott flying down the pitch and going down there right near the top of the box. You saw great speed displayed. Checking in will be Abby Linnenkugel. Linnenkugel wearing number 47. Now let's see, we've got the ball on the far side. Now it's tossed in. And that was a good opportunity for TFA. They had a ball, really, first time we've seen someone really passing by Goodyear. This is Hogue. She'll send it back to Bauer, getting the pressure. And a little short touch there, but finally cleared away. Probably Strutman in there. Let's see if that's who it was. And actually, player that had just checked in, that's number 6, Hogan. She was putting the pressure on. Ball off to the right, and the ball will be out. Let's see if it's going to be a goal kick. And a coach is a little upset that you couldn't earn the corner on that play. So it will be Andrews who will put it in play. We've called her name a couple of times now, which means TFA putting a little more pressure. Working up around the 64th minute. Remember, looking at a 70-minute contest, 35-minute halves for this age group. So urgency on the face of TFA right now as they work it forward. Trying to come up with some possession. Ball cleared briefly. Strutman, she'll settle it. Good touch there. Find some space and a wide open area. Now contact as that was Arnold who steps in to make a touch on the ball, takes Strutman down in the process, and the referee will call it back to that spot. Substitute getting ready to come in. I believe Hogan will come out. Canada will step back in. So good work there by Hogan. She was working hard down there, putting some pressure on, trying to come up with something around Bauer as she got rid of the ball earlier. Goodyear sends it in, top of the box, settled a little bit far away there, but picked up by Strutman, sends it out to the side. Service into the box, try to clear it. Strutman will chase it down. She'll move it back toward the middle. Now sent toward the side, chasing it down. Race over there, won by TFA, will be sent out, however. Toss in now for Lou Fusz. Two more subs stepping up. Coach sharing instructions here. One of these subs getting ready to go in is Mia Martin. Also going in will be Rachel Ginn. Coming out for TFA is Jenna Kammer. Also coming out for Lou Fusz, Marin Vines, and Marin Vines really putting on some speed out there on that far side. So put in some good minutes there, giving some rest to a couple players as well. And she subbed in. Ball worked around, nice job there, little thread of the needle. Ball headed in toward the box, still trying to maintain possession, working free, trying to get into the box. There's a possibility. Can they get free for the shot? It is put in there. Bauer is there to scoop it up. So another shot on goal here for Lou Fusz here right near the end of this match. Ball spinning back, comes down like a pitching wedge on the green. Turning now, Lou Fusz along the side. Brings it back out. Working it in. That is Canada. Had the goal earlier. Gets it in, however. Easy ball for Bauer. And a ball coming forward. There's 3 or 4 minutes left here as we hear there may be that extra time. We've had at least one injury that took place. That ball will scoot now. The turf getting a little bit wet, and it will scoot when it's passed along. One of the subs coming in right now will be Caitlin Dick. Also coming in, number 22, Taylor Roy. Roy comes in for number 47, Linden Kugel. Dick will come in there for number 15. That's Lucia Johnson. And the ball headed back. TFA really trying to get something going. Headed down. Hogue is there. He's probably send it back to Bauer. Bauer now, she will try to get something down the pitch. Not quick to have a Strutman now. She will play it back. Strutman works it out to the right. 2 goals yesterday against a team, Sonomish, out of Washington. Defense goes down. Ball worked around. Nice job now. Little pick, a puck pocket there from number 9. Ott takes it away. And right back. Ball sent forward, but not much purpose, sending it right back to the white shirts. Right now you need to connect some passes together. Not just a needless shot up the pitch. You want to get some passes that work together if you're TFA to get up there for a possible opportunity to score. Ball in the box. Here we go. Let's see if they can put together some passes. That ball, good job turning there is Arnold. Ball down the pitch. Here we are in the last minutes, fighting our way in, and there's going to be a whistle. And this is going to be a ball, a foul just outside the box. And boy, this is an opportunity. For a moment there, you wondered if it might have been inside the box, but referee said no. It took place, looks like maybe 2 or 3 yards, maybe 5 outside the box. And here we are, extra time coming up. We're in the 70th minute, it looks like. And we'll check and see how much extra time we have coming as well. So here we go. The wall being set up. The referee out in the middle, referee Soto, will set up the wall here in a moment. Trying to see exactly who's going to put this ball in play. I believe it will be Caitlin Dick who's standing there ready to initiate the play. The wall is moved back the full 10 yards. Now you've got some scattering of players around trying to get some opportunities. You have Andrews setting up the defense. The wall hopping up and down. And here we go. Ball is in, and it's up and over. And there was your chance. And Caitlin upset it herself on that one. Just didn't have the right height. Got up and over that bar. That is, just to verify, number 4, Caitlin Dick, who initiated that. Aubrey Andrews now will put it in place. 71st minute. We're in the first minute of extra time. It looks like anyway, not the official. But here's a foul, and we'll come the other way. And the Lou Fusz players will take their time. And the ball now put in play. A long ball. I believe that was Goodyear. At least reminiscent of her power as she put it forward. Ball stolen away by Strutman. She'll take it down the pitch, send it toward the corner. Hogue now, let's see what she could do with it. She'll send it out, and that will take some more time off. You'll have to chase that ball down, bring it back in. A little help here on the side, and looks like Coons now will toss it in. Coons looking for options. Sends it down toward the corner, cleared away again, and that one's going to chase away. Taking some more time off again, upset it herself, realizing that that will take a couple more seconds off the clock. So at least 3 extra minutes on the clock. So here we go, toss it in. TFA with urgency, trying to get something going. And the midfield wide open for Lou Fusz. That ball sent in toward the corner, and there's a player over there waiting for it. Working it in, a little side shot. It's tapped away. Now TFA, they will set it up and try to get the ball down the pitch. Here they come. Speed coming up. Nice ball there, sent forward. You've got an opportunity hustling down, but good job by the defense. I believe it was Pagano who got over there to send it away. Hustling down the pitch was Glon. That ball long, and we've got a whistle here. See some fireworks in the distance. That's interesting. Maybe a ball game of some sort on the other side of the golf course, but we're still seeing a few moments. Might see some fireworks here as well. Ball set down. Took a lot of time to get over there. So here we go. We're going to have to get this ball forward. And here it comes. Working it down the middle of the pitch. Sending it forward. And to the feet of the defense. And they will clear it out. The ball will come to the side. It'll be a throw in right here. So coming over here, Coons will step in. She'll toss it in. Looking for options now. Here's the toss. Trying to get it down toward the corner. It's right on the line. It's taken away by TFA. Good job there. And Strutman now. There's a little fight for the ball. Toss in here. Referee checking the watch. And it's 1-0 as we look at the clock. And we said 3 minutes minimum. Ball toward the corner. It'll be settled right there. And it's going to be tough there as the ball is settled and the whistle blows. That'll be the end of the game, a 1-0 final as we move through about 3 or 4 minutes of extra time. And congratulations there to Lou Fusz as they will now have their second win. 2-0 yesterday, 1-0 here today, and 0-2 now for the TFA squad. They'll try to bounce back tomorrow. John Peters here with you. Daniel Reed, our producer. We thank you for joining us. Hope you've enjoyed this broadcast. And check out usyouthsoccer.org. Get the latest word on scheduling, stats, standings, and more. Once again, have a great evening from the folks here at Overland Park, Kansas.